I'm Angela Bumgars, and I am the director of the Extreme Community Makeover. The Extreme Community Makeover is really a relationship building way of creating partnerships in the community with having groups of volunteers work together with local community residents in 6 specific neighborhoods currently in Denver. When the concept was initially kind of created, really no one had any idea okay, here's the Extreme Community Makeover. Will people show up? Will people get involved? And I think it's been an overwhelming response of yes. Why I am involved in Extreme Community Makeover is because it's really a practical way to say, how can we make a difference in the community? And I think what's been really exciting for me is to see the number of people who have really stepped up and wanted to be involved in it. One of the connections we made up there pretty early on at the beginning of this year was with a man named Jude Martinez, who is a community resident, grew up in Globeville, and recently moved back to the neighborhood after he retired.
When I came back to Denver, I wanted to be part of a good cause. I thought that I could be an example for other neighbors, and we did do a block gathering where we lend each other tools because some people couldn't afford lawnmowers, so I had one, and shovels, whatever it might be. And so that's how I got involved with the neighborhood. Then along comes Angela, and it was a no-brainer. I mean, she had the manpower, we had tools, we had the need, and that's how it pretty much became a partnership after that.
Building relationships, really connecting with folks one block at a time, and I think that's really the model that has worked for ECM, to be able to say, let's go out there and knock on doors, really, the grassroots way of connecting with people. The way that Extreme Community Makeover identifies the projects that we work on is the groups that get involved really go out and do a door-to-door survey a couple weeks before their scheduled Adopt a Block workday, where essentially what they do is go knock on the doors of all the houses on the blocks that they're going to cover and just let folks know, hey, we're with the Extreme Community Makeover, we're going to be in your neighborhood on a specific date, we can help out with any type of outside neighborhood or home improvement project, and then really asking the question, would you be interested in having a group of folks work together with you on some of these projects at your house? When we initially ask folks that, it's really interesting what kind of responses you'll get from people. Some of the time people will be kind of shocked and very kind of skeptical about, well, what's the catch, or how much are you charging, or something to that effect, because it's not every day that someone just knocks on your door and says, how can I help out? In this most recent year, we've had a great response of volunteers.
We do this because everyone's our neighbor, and we just believe that that's what we're called to do. We're supposed to help each other out.
Throughout the course of the year, could be a variety of groups from churches, youth groups. Some of the groups were from out of state who might have been in Denver doing a service project, mission trip kind of thing for a week. There have been high schools, college groups, families, really businesses, lots of people who showed up.
I think this is something that has brought a lot of hope to our district.
City employees are out there trying to work hard for the residents of Denver in a lot of ways, and I think there's always challenges for them as well, and trying to eliminate a lot of budget shortfalls and that kind of thing. So it's really trying to say, how can we work together as effectively as possible and help them be able to help the community as well. And I think it's been really great partnership. This year has really, I think, stepped up a lot too, to really work closely with the city, and I think the city has recognized that there are a lot of things that you can do with volunteers.
I think this is just a great example how Extreme Community Makeover has really been a key partner in our neighborhoods. They've really been able to help inspire folks to get out, help other neighbors, and just to be active community members.
Community resident who had been in touch with the city.
I called up Councilman's house, but Paul.
She had some challenges with her backyard. So the city had contacted me and said, hey, Angela, do you have any volunteers who might be able to help this woman out?
You have somebody who isn't exactly able to get up on an 8-foot ladder and cut down some dead tree limbs, or do the hard work that probably once was able to do. That's where good neighbors come in.
So we had this group of volunteers who went over and worked with Tony, and it was great because then the city folks came out and they were willing to help work with her. We had the ECM volunteers out there, and by really everyone working together, we were able to clean up all the foliage in her yard, and really Tony was very happy.
I have no complaints. I mean, where else would anyone do this type of thing for me?
She's been working hard on her house, so she was super appreciative that we would be able to kind of come and work with her, and that was in large part because of partnering with the city.
This is something that that I think is part of a bigger picture, and that's making sure that you know, the thousands and thousands of families that live in these neighborhoods and our neighborhoods you know, have a better quality life, and this is you know, this is a job for ECM.
Part of what the Extreme Community Makeover is about is really kind of connecting the dots for folks to say, let's build relationships, let's meet some practical needs, but let's also get you connected to opportunities and resources that are available to you in your own community.
You know, to be able to do this cross community, you know, means that being neighborly is much bigger than the person next door.
Multitude of ways to get involved, and that's what we would like to invite people to do. Bring yourself, bring your family, bring a group of coworkers, bring a group from your church, whoever, and just say, how can we, and just look at for ways, how can we really make a difference in the community? And I think Extreme Community Makeover is a practical way of doing that.